Caught in the act, our all-star team saves the day.
Hey, give those back!
Thanks for shopping at Bug Mart.
Yo, folk, come get this crispy chicken at Popeyes in the 44th slums, folk. We got the real deal, you heard?
Welcome to the best sports bar in town. We have the best beer, and we're the official sponsor.
Looking for Adventure Times 40? Follow the crowd to 40 forts. From rolling highways to friendly faces, there's a little fort and a lot of fun waiting for everyone. Make the run, take the photo, and stay a while. Visit 40 forts where the fun multiplies.
Vitals are crashing. Push 1 cc of adrenaline. No response. Scalpel now. Clear. Stand back. Hey, everybody. Thanks for coming out tonight. We've got a great show for you, so get your tickets now. Look at you, you lazy sack of lard. Get your butt off that couch and go to Planet Fitbug before you explode. Welcome to the Buggas Condoms experience, the last resort for when you really shouldn't. Subscribe for more bad ideas. Everyone is behaving perfectly.
Hey, what is this? This is a disgrace.
Here you go, Bugger.
Bringing justice to the forts. Our officers are on the case. No suspect can escape. Justice served. All right, team, let's get this right. You got it, boss. Building it right. Building Buggas! Caught in the act, our all-star team saves the day.
Hey, give those back!
Thanks for shopping at Bug Mart.
Yo, folk, come get this crispy chicken at Popeyes in the 44th slums, folk. We got the real deal, you heard?
Welcome to the best sports bar in town. We have the best beer, and we're the official sponsor.
Looking for Adventure Times 40? Follow the crowd to 40 forts. From rolling highways to friendly faces, there's a little fort and a lot of fun waiting for everyone. Make the run, take the photo, and stay a while. Visit 40 forts where the fun multiplies.
By a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term.
The Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Tulsa's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going, make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Scanning the field, it's Alford. Fires left. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Michigan's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David?
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And the Wolverines are marching down the field. Might as well give it to him again. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Pressure coming. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? From the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's strong. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. And the Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback sneaking his way, toweling and burrowing into the line. The Sneak scores it.
It's just so nice to have a signal who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Power football with the run. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Prime play action. He's got an open man. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Tulsa wasting no time.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprint into the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
To the air, it's Alford. Oh, they're after him. Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
players like that getting after it.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking to throw for him. Fires to the big fella. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Using his legs, it's Jackson. And this one will be stopped. That's reeled in. It's Marsh. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Snagged out of the air. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Strong. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle, it's Strong. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Here comes the heat. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Now improvising. Short gain on the play before he slides. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Corrals it at the 45. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling. He leaves it with his back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Snagged in the middle. It's Marsh. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Moore. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. It's good, and that was dead solid cookies here. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Caught in the backfield, it's Prieskorn. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Leaves it with the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. Lost a throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The Demon Deacons will try to... And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
They're up by 10 over Kansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's a one-man wrecking crew on this defensive front. This is the type of performance that can etch you in Wolverine lore forever.
And it's a great lore to be etched in. Obviously, year after year, you see so many dominant guys in the trenches. And this is how it's done. You stop the run first, get them in passing situations, pin your ears back, and go put your name in those record books.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Grabbed over the middle. It's Strong. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Catch in the middle. It's Marsh. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. corn. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Makes the catch. It's strong. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking for space. It's Haynes. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but he'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the route is on. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Now, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's...
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The demon defense will send up the ball. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. No return. They go to the ground. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Alford. Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Roberts. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They're going to swing it on 2nd down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The Golden Hurricane needing a huge chunk play to convert on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. So here comes the Michigan offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller.
There he goes. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The defense all wrapped up. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. Nice move there. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air, it's Underwood. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I like the aggressiveness by this offense. The defense is probably thinking run, right? They want to get a new set of downs, get a first down. They choose to be aggressive, but they don't protect their quarterback. And now the defense has flipped the script. Now they got a third down situation where they know they're passing and they can get after the quarterback. Clutch play by this offense.
Offense going to be challenged to protect on third down after that last sack.
Give yourself a chance to make a play, and by gosh, they do it.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Cleescore. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Hunt is on its way. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The give on the inside. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On third down, he drops to throw. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Oh, what a move. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll do it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Now on third down after that run.
There's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team tonight.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Gets stopped on the other side of the field, get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle. It's DeLuca. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Demon Deacons want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Going to sling it on second down. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Mays. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He's in the open field. Inside the 30. He's in the 10. Touchdown, Seminole. And they turn it into a defensive score. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Ready to try the point after. It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established contender or build a team from the ground up? Pay attention to each team's prestige rating. Time to figure out now for the fun. Congratulations. On to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit, too.
Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. He's got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they can make surface-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Might as well give it to him again. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. And the Bruins are in the hurry-ups.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
That's caught. It's Flores. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. They got this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Bruins are rolling down the field.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success there early.
Got a man. It's Flores. Makes out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Iamaleyama. Using the quick game. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards in this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Breaks the grab on the left. Misses. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Second down coming up with this red zone opportunity. They'll run play action. He gets there. Get him down at the 14-yard line. They break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting three and starting
This defense is tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic, that are so strong that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They're going to need a lot of work to do. The Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got some room under the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! He's going to lose a
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Washington's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, Because if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out in Ireland all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football and climbing the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him, man. The instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the points.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40.
On these run plays, you know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option
Williams looking for a man.
He just takes off.
Pocket
It's an
breaking
easy
down.
first down pickup for the offense.
The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're just continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spot going to create a big play.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Makes the grab. Well, the Houdini-like moves get it to the 22. The Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Bruins. And the 3rd
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the half.
Man, it's your job.
Included on his greatest hits. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Off the play fake on 1st down. That's caught. It's Cooper. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Here comes the offense on 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Defense holds their ground.
That's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd heat and forcing the incompletion. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A shot toward the end zone. From the gun, running back gets the give. Nice move to keep running. And a pickup of 8 into the glorious opportunities on the 2nd and 2. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Got enough for the first. Nice job to get him past the sticks and then get him down at the 35. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Here he easy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. That's reeled in. It's Matthews. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Iamaleava. It's caught. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The give to the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Rushes on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
No need to panic. Moving the football.
The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Flores. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the extra points. Let's see a punt. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Quick handoff. Runs through a tackle. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've got nothing done so far. They already find them right back to the well. Hard running there. That's 20. He's got space. Brings it to the other. He's got the goal. 20. Inside. Touchdown, Husky. This team is
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you run into the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch him, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Hoover. The throw. That's caught. It's Baker. Inside to attempt to try. Out of bounds at the 39. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Army has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they parachuted the ball in the Lincoln Stadium, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Houston.
He'll pull it on the read.
Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short.
Intercepted, the defense is set. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff. Reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football, and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Bangs it. Gets the ground with the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. The Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break.
You got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Right on the money. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the at the line of scrimmage. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense ain't scared. Right
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense.
ready to make this defense work.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. And the defense calls a timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Mustangs send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
On this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Horned Frogs looking for the tie with the extra point. Pick up on 1st down. They're going back to the ground. And the point after is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. 1st down, they'll hurry to the line. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. First down. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here and try to get off that 3rd down play. To pass. Throws to the tight end. He's open on the right, and you couldn't. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, Dave. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
That first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football. Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy,
wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. That defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop. Williams will pass. It's on target. And Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Trying to set the tone with the run. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Takes it from the gun on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's locked. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half.
Understanding where the sticks are. They got the first.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Here comes the hurry up. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And if you thought that was a good first half, right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
Especially on third down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. He'll bring it out. It's Green. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Hernandez. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. They'll move the tight end. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin, the play action fake. Catch in the middle. It's Rodgers. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And pick up a crucial victory. And every win counts. Don't get me wrong. But the victory's outside of
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has it out to move the chains. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. It's a reverse. Finds a little space. Turning it on. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Williams looking for a man. Works the middle of the field. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Got it in the middle. It's Rocket. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the ground, it's Valentine. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Great place to start for this offense. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
The defense has got to be able to make a play.
Absolutely center cut. And with that, they take the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this game.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside the spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much there. Picks up a cover to the 22. The Bruins headed quickly to the line. formation. Looking for a man. It's Iyamaleama. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
To the air on first down. Takes it from the gun on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Off play action. He finds a dead spot in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Bruins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goal post, have put quite a drive together. The give to the tailback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up the first without scoring. Quick completion to the right. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They want to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll throw on third and short. Touchdown, UCLA! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Georgia Tech is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Yellow Jackets fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. One thing we can always... There you go!
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yards.
Williams will pass. Near the sticks. It's left. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. This one's complete. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A strike downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. They go back to work for the first down in the final period of this fight. They talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
This game, you might not have had that on your radar. That's what's in fact happening. This defense...
Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Washington coming to the line with another first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game.
Oh, he's got the Husky! Touchdown, Huskies! They move on top.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown. And more importantly, take the lead.
This one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UCLA
first down. Did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Makes the grab. It's Matthews. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Trying play action. Finds his man. It's Flores. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that side.
And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. With sure hands, it's Lions. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. They love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here. He was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Third and long situation to bring an extra DB on the field. We're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
They do, and that's a fact. And every player will tell you that. There are some games that are...
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The official says no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The give on the inside. Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Williams looking for a man. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Washington. And it will be in and strolled into the end zone for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lions. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The Bruins in the hurry-up. Looking to throw again. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Turns it loose. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bruins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. Caught over the middle, it's Thomas. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Quarterback on the keeper. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Bruins. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of game.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And they'll take a knee. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed.
feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another SEC rival, the Ole Miss Rebels. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Rebels will put total record and will get started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Alabama's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is
they stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure coming. He's and they'll bring him down with the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Clemson is lining up to put this one away. A quick 3 and out, they're already giving up the ball. Slips through the line, working his way. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. To the air, it's Reed. Got his man quick. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. They've big third down coming in. Hotty toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Rebels offense will take the field for the first time. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates. And while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from this season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
On third and long, he'll try to throw for it. With the catch, it's Lee. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On the move from inside his 5. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Opportunity grab over the middle. It's Reed. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not looking quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And he makes a grab, defense draped all over him, and it's first and goal at the 9. Looking down downfield. It's Source speed. Wide out trying to get in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Kick is in the air. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to impose their run. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires his hands up. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal. He picks it up.
Man, I've been a holder. It's never fun to see a field goal blocked because you're so low to the ground. You have that unique perspective. You see the mountains growing in front of you. All those hands going up, and you know that kicker has got no shot. That thing is going to get blocked.
Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He's got it. Open space at the 45. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find with my guys better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Reed. Makes the catch. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Defense makes a 3rd down stop. Clemson will send the punt team out. He's going to try to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He fires to the wide out. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Bama! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They get set for the point after we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of Amazing Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past, and remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They're getting corralled. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Off the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing the NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Ball.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Working that wide receiver screen. He'll work his way down to the 28. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Caught in the backfield is Riley. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The option look. Now the toss. And that one will go in first. The defense that pitch on the option. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10. Take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. The 50. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they turn it into a defensive score.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooping scored like what happened right there.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a call for pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you... Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off-play action on first down. With the catch, it's Lewis. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. First and goal from the 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half. He'll keep it himself. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. It's Reed. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Quick toss. Good pickup on that play to bring up 2nd big pickup on first down.
But nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through.
He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. 1st and 10 coming up. He'll bring it back from inside the spot. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Ray. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. 17.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it all night.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The offense burns his just enough time to get off one more snap. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll run play action. Looking to take a shot. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's head back to the Grove at our Villas at Mott Hemingway Stadium.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Now we'll join Kevin with the halftime update. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll open this third quarter with a run. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They got plenty done looking to pass. It's Sorsby. He puts a lot of air down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the touchdown. He couldn't reel it in. Putt is on its way. How efficient have they been as they no chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Back to pass.
Interesting matchup this week in the
Slides it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes it win for a big play. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field. You get it to him, you know it could be a home run anytime he touches it. When you start mentioning those names, it just shows you the explosive nature. Everybody you mentioned, you know they can run right by you and hit those home runs, and so far, he's making some big plays in this ball game.
Hale makes the grab and not wide enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. They'll run it from the gun. And he is 23. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. I've seen many returners try to take a chance, but not this.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you could just give them a little...
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And that one will give them the lead.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Off play action. He'll try to tack on one more. Fires to the wideout. Grab over the middle, and Sherrill. And a nice grab. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Texas Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Red Raiders. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Caught in the back 3, it's Thomas. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's Barco, and he never had a chance. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Hauls it in. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously
They'll
gives
send
me
the
some
back in motion.
down the road, and I can trust this guy.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the mark. Touchdown, He got it loose, and it was lights out after that.
These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? That the quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
The extra point here would tie the game. They'll give it to the back. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Horton. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The line sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Short throw to the sideline, puts up just a little. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Clemson has the lead, and they are starting to pull away as we come. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. It looks as if we are ready to play. Caught behind the line. It's Bradley. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Made a couple here today. Now the play fake. And it throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play won't lead the Stimmies. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
All down, they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Georgia Tech offense quarterback on the keeper. Onto the field. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Fouls through the defense. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And they're still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
Wants to throw. It's Sorsby. Here's a heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Second down.
Give the defense tons of credit. They were not fooled. Everybody thought that was going to be a run play, but the defense didn't. They pinned their ears back. They got upfield, and they got to the quarterback.
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. He splits the upright. And they go back on top.
I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter, go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Yeah, hold on, he had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Gets the back moving. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. First and goal. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down time. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll call for the fair catch here. When you deal with this guy, he fits that quarterback.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come in and worry about his legs and make sure.
Grab in the backfield. It's Bradley. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it. It's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. You get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
To the air, it's Sorsby. It's complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. He'll do it himself.
Times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. Everything going in their direction.
Lining up to attack one more onto that lead.
Dominant the defenses, man. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes that Alabama offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes into the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready.
They're still jacked up, and they're still...
He lost one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
These are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you. That's going to do it from here.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. With the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Alabama quickly back to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. The 30. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back has it. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog will kick a field goal here. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. Home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiled.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. the Sooners will kick it. And the Spartans will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Ohio State's offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals.
Ball's out. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they felt good. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. First down. Catch in the middle, it's Manning. They give to the running back. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the line. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. They'll give it to catch in the middle. It's Smith. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive high. They'll try the right side. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Just outside. To the air. It's Sayed. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. It's complete on the right side.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A strike downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game. Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that right there. And he gets it down to the 5-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense home.
The Sooners offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for the Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep eating on the football. He shows you all his ability on that TV.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Spartans offense has the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass. put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on the well. You got to worry about the ground game. You think there's some kind of deception going against this secondary.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Off play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And this crowd loves this pass rusher in the line of Chase Young to Moses. Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
And when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent, it's predictable, and then you pin your ears back, and that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They're threatening to score this point. That, friends, is a incomplete. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Keeps it on the move back, looking to throw. Into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw it, Sayers. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. You think about Michigan State D-line, Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, the guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things you can't coach. One of those is that frame, and he used it right there to his advantage.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quick strike offense on that replay scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. They're working that left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Fires to the big fella.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs managed. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Dropping back, it's Child. Quickly to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Spartans will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Got behind those pads and picked up and 6. Throws to the wideout. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Grab near the marker. It's Roberts. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for the Southpack. Rides the back on the option. Again. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the defense.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Over the middle, it's Kent.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the pass.
How dangerous he is after the catch.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Lets it go. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5? That touchdown rips all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering. It should be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Michigan is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed big house, but the Maize and Blue had struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Tulsa. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Child. Got it behind the line, it's Parachek. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They booted away on 4th down. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. To the air on 2nd down. He's going for the goal line. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Porter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still wanting to make sure that everyone's on. Cover to pick up the first. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
They kick it away on 4th down. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're coming out to banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. This will likely be the last play of the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Running it to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver. His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. A 7-yard pickup. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give is to Williams. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. And the Spartans want to move quickly. Looking for a man. It's Child. Fires to the big fella. And they can't make the connection. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. They had to kick it away. And that is trying play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Quarterback on the keep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. He's got it. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They punted away on 4th down. Will kick it off to open this second half. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Down to the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd. Lose 4. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. What they need to move the sticks. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Jackson. Powers through the defender. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a 1st down. It's Russell. He's got the back in the middle. Turning it on. Looking to throw. It's Sayed. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's why for the offense,
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
To keep this drive humming. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now on 2nd down. Much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. This offense can easily afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. The Sooners have it with a 1st and goal. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it! The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Spartans will bring the 7-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver.
And that second down
Hold and fire complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
use their speed.
They'll line up for a second down
Win
play.
one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
He'll do it himself. Got the first down and more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Solid run on the last play. Gives this offense another first down. Get it out on the screen. He's going out to room, headed to the goal. They run the reverse. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
You're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out.
Looking for room, it's Jackson. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And they built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. And with the extra point, everybody counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, as we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll run the sneak for it. Running up for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Baylor. We'll circle back. If
On the option, and say it.
Makes
Makes a man miss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
This will be the second time. They'll try to get outside. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Just missed it. So now it's second and running the option, it's Sayet. And he probably should have just handed that one off. He is snowed under in the backfield. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Child. Snagged in the middle, it's Collier. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. That's the end. Clock stopped, so we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Check out the stats after 3 quarters. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Collier. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to make up for some of that loss. They're setting up the screen. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. This time he's got his man. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this on 3rd and short. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. It's Kearney. Nice job by the kickoff. To the air on 2nd down. He'll heave it deep. And it was worth the gamble with the long pass. It's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Let's see if they can pull this one out. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late. Up front, moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. Cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game. Expect to win.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you are. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Things did not go on the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Sooners will have it 1st and 10.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Makes the grab. keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The give to Davis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a third and long. He's looking to pass. Here's the pressure. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So Missouri will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Russell. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab, it's Gibson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. It's one of the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoil.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game. And I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd, these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and the Blue Devils will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Here's the handoff. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun, the inside kid. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Snagged out of the air. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They'll try the right side. He's in open space downfield. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Canes are in the hurry-up. They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Blue Devils offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
and they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively, so it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. The Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Tyler. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give from the gun. Makes it past the marker. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Blue Devils have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Unloads to the right. The sure hands, it's Clement. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Gives it on the option. He breaks a tackle. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. To throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Tyler. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And the Blue Devils line it up with a 1st and goal.
Did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to barge their way in. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Oh, and he missed it. No good.
I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry up.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out of the 40. And the Canes with the 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Grab near the sticks. It's Lofton. Turning it off. Touchdown, Canes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Running into the open space. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Shoots it to the left. Got a man. It's Brown. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Tyler. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Blue Devils come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Here's the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Just about a half minute to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. To the air, it's Calandria. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
And the Hurricanes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That's caught. It's Tyler.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
That's reeled in. It's Clement. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Gonna look downfield again. Pulls it in. It's Tyler. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Blue Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Now the play fake. Caught close to the marker. It's Clement. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The negative play leaves him with second and 12. He'll keep it himself. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. This is now a 7-point game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Florida State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days when Bobby Bowden walked the sidelines, this has not been a blowout today in Tallahassee. They're up by 7 over Wake Forest. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. a play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out quickly. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Gonna run it. It's Pringle. Runs through a tackle. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. The play-action fake. Makes the catch. It's Moore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? Rushes on him. Using the quick game. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And the Canes decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Gets away from one. He's got space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Duke! Great job by the back on the option.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Calandria. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Going to swing it on second down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. The Canes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Part of the backfield. It's Brown.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Lofton. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Pringle. They run him out of bounds, he gets him to the 47. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Moore. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Sets up the screen. There he goes. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Finds a man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Trying to run it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying play action. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Hurricane! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
To tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. His feet.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Off the play fake. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Near the sidelines, will pick up a few before going out of bounds. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And the offense just going to spike it here. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the outside. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking the deep shot. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
down there. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt.